Well, there are a few things easier to make than baked potatoes. But what if we told you that there's an even easier and more kid-friendly way to make this classic? It's new this week on Meal Prep Monday. So today we're actually going to be making something that is so incredibly easy, quite literally anyone can do it. And it is one of those meals, as we were just talking, that should really be in your weekly rotation just because it's so simple, you don't have to think about it. Yeah. So it looks beautiful when it's done. The kids are going to love it. Katie, tell us, what are we making today?
We are making slow cooker baked potatoes. So I'm just going to show you kind of the basic premise of getting the potatoes cooked, but then the toppings are really where you can kind of individualize it to your family's preferences. Okay. So we've got the crock pot here. We've got 4 potatoes. Depending on size, you can do them a little bit larger or smaller. Okay. And so basically, you're just going to rub it with some type of fat. So we've just got some butter here.
So olive oil, butter, whatever you got. Okay.
Butter, lard, any of that stuff. We're going to take the salt. This is just some kosher salt. Usually when salt is mentioned in a recipe, they're usually referring to kosher salt. Okay. And then this is a very important step. You want to make sure that you are poking your potatoes. If you don't poke them, the steam can't get out, and then you might have some issues. Some things going on in your crock pot. Yes. And I'm going to have you wrap those in foil. Okay. Yeah. So we're just going to do the same thing for each of these.
Gotcha.
So we're going to poke our potatoes. We'll wrap them in foil, and then we're placing them in that crock pot.
I did not even know you could put tin foil in the crock pot.
I have never done it before. I have done it like when I've warmed things, kind of to make like a barrier between two things, so it can be done. And then depending on kind of when you put the potatoes in, like say you do it before you leave for work, you can set them in there for like 7 to 8 hours on low, or if you need it done a little bit faster, you can do it 4 to 5 hours on high.
How awesome is that? Yeah. Set it up for before you go to work, set it and forget it. Yep. You're good to go. You come home, you've got some baked potatoes, and then
the toppings, which are the best part.
I was gonna say, and this is what all the kids are gonna love, right? Because they get to customize it and so figure out what they like on there.
Individualize it, and you can add some great things in here. So this one has got some chili with some beans, which are gonna give us a little bit more fiber protein. It's got some cheese on top for that dairy. And then this one is kind of more of a kind of Spanish flair. So we've got guacamole on there, and so we just have like these little single serve guacamoles, and they're perfect. Throw those on there. Then we've got some pico de gallo that you can put on top. If you have leftover taco meat from something, that could easily be added in there. And then one of my favorite tricks, a lot of people like sour cream on their baked potatoes. Non-fat plain Greek yogurt tastes just like sour cream. It doesn't have the fat, it has more protein, so you can add that on there too.
Sounds awesome. So you can get crazy with your toppings, super easy. Set it, forget it. Katie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, for this recipe and more, you can head to our website and search Meal Prep Mondays in the search bar at the top of the page. And I can tell you with that recipe, we actually tried it at our house this past week, and it was delicious. You can find all of our Hy-Vee meal prep recipes in that section of WQAD.com.